They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Got some room at the 30. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Complete to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, that touchdown won't change who's going to win the game, but I think you and I know a few people who play fantasy football that may have had some interest in that one.
Yeah, that's one thing. When you get late in these games and they're out of reach, those touchdowns, maybe a couple people on the edge of their couch for the wrong reason.
Yeah, not just moral victories are played for anymore, are they?
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
It could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know.
And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Moss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right, works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now off to the races down the right side.
Here we go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he will take it across midfield and down the 45. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tannehill to throw. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Firkser.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Anthony Firkser, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Dancing to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
56.
Allen to throw. Into the secondary past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on second and a yard. To throw is Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run here with Singletary. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 3rd down. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel